Hello students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. I am your zoology teacher. Today I am going to teach one interesting topic, that is structure of human heart. Listen carefully. At the end of this video, I will give worksheet. If you are not listening the class, you can't able to complete the worksheet. So listen carefully. Let's enter into the first topic. First we have to see location of human heart. Location of human heart. The heart is located in the thoracic cavity. This is the thoracic cavity or chest region. So the heart is located in the thoracic cavity. The heart is situated between the lungs. These are the lungs. So the heart is situated between the lungs. Understand, children? Yes, so this is a heart, is it? The heart is made up of special type of muscles. Heart is made up of special type of muscles. That muscles are known as cardiac muscles. The special type of muscles are known as cardiac muscles. The heart is slightly tilted towards the left side. So the heart is slightly tilted towards the left side. Tilted means a sloping position. Is it? Towards the left side and above the diaphragm. This is the diaphragm. Is it? So above the diaphragm, heart is present. Okay, so heart is slightly tilted in the left side as well as above the diaphragm, the heart is present. The heart is a pumping organ, as we all know, is it? Heart is a pumping organ. It pumps out blood into the blood vessels. So through the blood vessels, the heart pumps blood. Okay, children? Now, you see in this diagram, the heart is covered with a double-walled sac. So this is the outer covering or layer or sac. Okay, so this double-walled sac is known as pericardium. So the heart is covered with a double-walled sac. The sac is known as what? Pericardium. This pericardium contains lubricating fluid. So lubricating fluid is present in the pericardium. That fluid is known as pericardial fluid. What is the name of the fluid? Pericardial fluid. So this pericardial fluid reduces friction during heartbeat. So this pericardial fluid reduces friction during the heartbeat. Just you imagine a door. Okay, we all have doors in our home, is it? Sometimes when we open or close, it produces sound. So at that time, what we used to do? We used to apply oil in the hinges. So here that oil is a lubricating fluid and it reduces the friction. Because of that, afterwards we won't hear any sound. Is the children? Like that, this pericardial fluid also reduces friction during heartbeat. Then one more function also there, that is this pericardial fluid protect the heart from mechanical injuries. What is the meaning of mechanical injuries? That mechanical injuries means, for example, sometimes unknowingly we may dash on the wall or somebody has beaten on our chest. Is the children? So at that time, this fluid absorbs the shock and protects the heart. Okay, this fluid absorbs the shock and protect our heart. So these are the two functions. What are the two functions? Reduces friction during heartbeat and protect the mechanical injuries. Okay, protect the heart from mechanical injuries. So these are the two functions. Have you all understood? Now let's see the structure of human heart. The human heart is four chambered. First chamber, second chamber, third chamber and the fourth chamber. So the human heart is four chambered heart. Two auricles and two ventricles. This area, first one, second one. This upper area is the auricle. Okay, then lower area, that is ventricles. So two auricles and two ventricles. Okay, these auricles are thin-walled chambers. Auricles are thin-walled chambers and the ventricles are thick-walled chambers. Understand, children? So four chambers are present. Two chambers or auricles are upper chambers are known as auricles and the lower chambers are known as ventricles. Auricles are very thin. The walls of the auricles are thin and the walls of the ventricles are thick. The chambers are separated by partition called septum. So these auricles and ventricles, they are separated by the partition. That partition is called as septum in this region. Okay, it is not visible. Okay, so here that is separated by the partition. That partition is known as septum. Then what is the use of septum? This septum prevents the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. So function or what is the use of this septum? It prevents the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Now the two auricles are present. That is the right auricle or right atrium, left auricle or left atrium. Okay, these two auricles are separated from each other by interatrial septum, that is in this area. Okay, so that also it is not visible. So these two auricles are separated from each other by interatrial septum. The left atrium is smaller than the right atrium. This is the left atrium, this is the right atrium. So this left atrium is smaller than the right atrium. By seeing itself we can find out this left atrium is small and this right atrium is little bit large. Okay children, then the two ventricles, this area, lower area, the two ventricles are separated from each other by interventricular septum here. So these ventricles are separated from each other by interventricular septum. The ventricles have thick walls. Already I told, the ventricles have thick walls because the ventricles have to pump out blood with force away from the heart. Why these ventricles have thick walls? Because it pump out blood with force away from the heart. So the ventricles have thick walls. Understand children? Now we have to see the valves. So here there are three types of valves are present. They are tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve and semilunar valves. So three types of valves. First valve is known as tricuspid valve. So this is the tricuspid valve. Okay. So tricuspid valve. So this tricuspid valve, where it is located? It is located between the right auricle and right ventricle. Clear children? So this tricuspid valve is located in the right auricle. This is the right auricle. This is the right ventricle. Okay, so between this area, between these two, this tricuspid valve is located. The second one, bicuspid or mitral valve. Bicuspid or mitral, another name, two names, bicuspid or mitral valve. So this is the bicuspid or mitral valve. So this bicuspid valve, where it is located? Between the left auricle and left ventricle. Between the left auricle and left ventricle, which valve is located? Bicuspid, another name mitral valve. Okay, then third valve is known as semilunar valves. Semilunar valves. So it has two valves. That is the aortic valve and pulmonary valve. Okay, where is aortic valve? This is the aortic valve. Aortic valve, and this one is the pulmonary valve. So two semilunar valves are present. That is aortic valve and the pulmonary valve. Understand children? So three types of valves are present. First one is the tricuspid valve. Second one, bicuspid or mitral valve. Third one, semilunar valve. Two semilunar valves are present. One is the aortic valve and another one is the pulmonary valve. Now let's discuss how the heart is working. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood. This is the right atrium. This right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body through the main veins, superior vena cava, inferior vena cava and coronary sinus. Okay, so this is the right atrium. It receives deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body through this superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Then pulmonary veins. Okay, where is the pulmonary vein? This is a pulmonary vein. Okay, this pulmonary veins bring oxygenated blood to the left atrium from the lungs. Okay, this pulmonary veins, this also pulmonary veins. So this pulmonary veins bring oxygenated blood to the left atrium from the lungs. Okay, now the right and left auricles, the right auricle and the left auricle pump blood into the right ventricle and the left ventricle. So this right auricle pump blood to the right ventricle, left auricle pump blood to the left ventricles. Then the right and left pulmonary arteries. So this is the pulmonary artery. So this pulmonary artery arise from the pulmonary trunk or pulmonary branch. This region is the pulmonary trunk or pulmonary branch. So this pulmonary arteries arises and it supplies deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Got it, children? So this pulmonary arteries supplies deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Okay, then the left ventricles give rise to aorta. This region is aorta. Okay, so this left ventricle give rise to aorta, which carries oxygenated blood to the different parts of the body. So it carries oxygenated blood to different parts of the body. So in this way the heart is working. Now we are in the evaluation part, right? Take one long size notebook and copy down this answer and learn today itself. This is your worksheet. Do this worksheet carefully and keep it with you. When I ask you to submit this worksheet, you should submit. Understand? We can meet in the next class. Bye, children.